Greeting, dear viewers. Today's video delves into the profound influence of the Safavid dynasty. Recent events in the Middle East have highlighted their historical significance, not only in the South Caucasus and Iran, but also in shaping contemporary Middle Eastern dynamics and possibly even global politics. Observing the spread of Islam, one cannot overlook the concentration of Shia Muslims, predominantly centered around modern-day Iran. But why is this the case, and has it always been so? I won't delve deeply into the differences between Shia and Sunni Islam, but I want to underscore one key point. While Sunnis believe the Caliph can be any Muslim elected to the position, Shias assert that only a descendant of Prophet Muhammad can lead the Muslim state. I'll revisit this point later in the video. Firstly, let's address whether the territory has always been a part of the Shia establishment. The answer is no. During the rule of the Arabic Umayyad and Abbasid Caliphates, or under the Turkic Seljuks, Atabegs, Khwarezm Shahs and Akkoyunlu, most areas were under Sunni control. Secondly, were the Safavids the first Shia dynasty in the region? Again, the answer is no. Prior to them, the Turkic Karakoyunlu state and the Iranian Buyid dynasty both practiced Shia Islam. But who were the Safavids themselves? There are numerous speculations online regarding their origins. However, delving into multiple ancient sources provides insight into the most prominent figure of this dynasty, Shah Ismail. Understanding his origin, along with the origins of the devoted Turkoman Kizilbash cavalrymen loyal to him, is crucial to unraveling the Safavids' ascent to power and their lasting impact on history. Let's delve into the first documented account dating back to 1667, published in Paris, penned on memories of Spanish ambassador stationed in the Safavid state. This historically significant document is currently housed in the Bavarian State Library. On page 99 of the translation from French, the ambassador provides intriguing insights into the cultural fabric of the Safavid realm. He notes the Turkoman's attire, remarking that while it bears resemblance to Persian clothing, they don't quite carry it off with the same finesse. Additionally, he observes that Turkoman women's clothing is rugged and coarse, akin to the attire of the Scythians and Tatars, but notably shorter and sturdier. Interestingly, he points out the physical characteristics of the children, noting their propensity for fair skin and red hair, a trait seemingly prevalent among the populace. Then on page 100, we further read about origins of Turkoman's ancestors of Kizilbash tribes. At first, their numbers were so formidable that the kings of Asia thought that they would have to gather all their forces to exterminate this people. But despite this, over time, in less than a century, they became masters of several provinces and kingdoms. There is no doubt that it was they who destroyed the Arab Empire and brought the Greeks, who for a long time were deprived of the rights of the Roman monarchy, to a deplorable state, who subjugated to the Arabs not only all of Asia Minor, but also several provinces of Greater Asia, right up to the Tigris River. Further on page 101 we read, "After the reigns of Batu, Abaga and Timur, along with other powerful princes who held sway over Persia and much of Asia, the succeeding rulers, lacking the same valor and fortune as Timur, saw their grip on the vast empire weaken. The Tatars, seeking to consolidate their control, opted to retain only the northernmost provinces adjacent to Tartary itself. This strategic decision paved the way for Armenians, Medes, Persians and Assyrians to enjoy the benefits of subjecthood, elevating themselves to positions of authority within the Tatar kingdom and becoming integral parts of the same monarchy, which over the course of several centuries grew stronger in the greatness in which we see it today, especially due to the importance of Alimbeg Uzun Hasan and his grandson Shah Ismail Safavi. From these writings, it's evident that the ambassador places significant emphasis on the Turkic origins of the Safavids. Notably, he highlights Shah Ismail's lineage as the grandson of Akkoyunlu Uzun Hasan, underlining the Turkic heritage of the Safavid rulers. Additionally, the ambassador underscores that the elite members of the Safavid dynasty were comprised of Turkoman Kizilbash, further solidifying the Turkic connection within the Safavid hierarchy. This acknowledgement sheds light on the intricate ethnic dynamics that shaped the Safavid dynasty and its enduring legacy. In another document dating back to 1701, currently housed in the Ohio University Library, we delve into the Turkomans' self-perception as descendants of Oghuz Khan, tracing their roots to Transoxiana, also known as Turkestan. These Turkomans held significant sway in the Middle East, shaping its history and dynamics. The document also references various Turkic dynasties, including the Seljuks, Karakoyunlu, and Akkoyunlu, featuring notable figures such as Hasan Beg. Notably, among these esteemed Turkic entities, the Safavids emerge as a prominent force. This acknowledgement by the document's author, a contemporary of the Safavids, places the Safavids alongside illustrious Turkic states like the Seljuks, Karakoyunlu, and Akkoyunlu. This underscores the Safavids' integral role within the broader Turkic narrative of the era, highlighting their significance in shaping the geopolitical landscape of the time. Now let's delve deeper into the foundation of the Safavid dynasty. Another document sourced from the Stanford University Library and published in London in 1894 titled An Oriental Biographical Dictionary provides valuable insights. On page 183 we uncover Shah Ismail, the son of Sultan Haidar, was the first monarch of the Safavid dynasty of kings who reigned in Persia in 16th century. He traced his descent from Musa Kazim, the 7th Imam, who was descended in a direct line from Ali, the son-in-law of Muhammad. Almost all his ancestors were regarded as holy men, and some of them as saints. The first of this family who acquired any considerable reputation was Sheikh Safiuddin, who had settled at Ardabil, and from whom this dynasty takes its name of Safiya or Safavi. His son, Sadruddin Musa, as well as his immediate descendants, Ibrahim Ali, Sheikh Ibrahim, Sultan Junaid, and Haidar, acquired the greatest reputation for sanctity. Contemporary monarchs, Makare informed, visited the cell of Sadruddin. The great Timur, also known as Tamerlane, when he went to see this holy man, demanded to know what favor he should confer upon him. "Release those prisoners you have brought from Turkestan," was the noble and pious request of the saint. The conqueror complied, and the grateful tribes, when they gained their liberty, declared themselves the devoted disciples of him to whom they owed it. Their children preserved sacred the obligation of their fathers, and the descendants of the captives of Timur became the supporters of the family of Safi, and enabled the son of a devotee to ascend one of the most splendid thrones in the world. His grandson, Junaid, sat on the Masnad as a spiritual guide after the death of his father, Sheikh Ibrahim. And so great a crowd of disciples attended this holy Mao that Jahan Shah, the chief of the tribe of the Black Sheep, who at that time ruled Azerbaijan, became alarmed at their numbers and banished him from Ardabil. Junaid went to Diyarbakir, whose ruler, the celebrated Uzun Hasan, received him kindly and gave him his sister in marriage. He afterwards went with his disciples to Shirwan, where he was slain in a conflict with the troops of the king of that province in 1456. His son, Sultan Haidar, succeeded him, and his uncle Uzun Hasan, who had now by his overthrow of Jahan Shah and Sultan Abi Said become powerful in Persia, gave him his daughter in marriage. The name of this princess, according to Muhammadan Atithors, was Alam Shah, but we are informed by a contemporary European writer that she was called Martha and was the daughter of Uzan Hasan by the Christian lady Despina, who was a daughter of Carlo Joannes, king of Trebizond. Sultan Haidar also lost his life from the wound of an arrow, which he received in a battle with the troops of Shirwan Shah and Yaqub Beg in 1488, Battle of Shabran. Sultan Haidar had 3 sons by this princess, Sultan Ali, Ibrahim Mirza, and Shah Ismail. When Ismail attained the age of 14, he put himself at the head of his adherents and marched against the great enemy of his family, the ruler of Shirwan called Shirwan Shah, whom he defeated in 1500, and soon after, by another victory gained over Alwand Beg, the son of Yaqub Beg, a prince of the dynasty of the White Sheep, he became the master of Azerbaijan and established his residence at the city of Tabriz. From the information we've gathered, we can draw several conclusions about Shah Ismail's heritage. It appears that he was at least half Turkoman, as both his maternal grandfather and paternal grandmother hailed from the Akkoyunlu Turkomans. Additionally, he had Greek ancestry, as his maternal grandmother was a descendant of the ancient Komnenos dynasty, which ruled the Eastern Roman Empire for an extensive period. Most significantly, his paternal grandfather claimed descent from Prophet Muhammad, bestowing upon Shah Ismail the legitimacy to lead based on Shia tradition, as discussed earlier in this video. In future videos, I plan to delve further into the rich history of medieval Persia. If you found this content engaging, please consider subscribing and clicking the like button. Thank you for watching, and until next time.